Well, thanks for tuning in to ACCUSTATS. We are here at the 2024 Derby City Classic. This is the 13th round of Bank Pool. As was just introduced to you, we have none other than Joshua FILLER and Jean Salim, otherwise known as Salim, if you spell it out. Looks like Jean has won the lag and will be breaking. One of the few events here that uses the hard rack. Looking for a squatted cue ball near the center of the table, ideally making one ball or more and opening up some lanes for some nice clean banks. Just a few facts about these young gentlemen. Joshua FILLER is currently ranked the highest Fargo-rated player in the world at 848, and Jean is coming in at a 773. Lays down a nice solid break, dropping the one. Right away, it looks like we have a cross side on the 3-ball. This table has been playing pretty fresh. It was just brought in this morning after the 10-footer was taken out. Speaking of the 10-footer, Joshua FILLER won the Bigfoot 10-ball challenge, not only for the first time, but the second time, because he also won in 2022. Ball spots up that was made on the break. Joshua looking at a nice little twist on this 4-ball. Just rubbing that rail. It's amazing how these tables start playing a little bit tougher and tougher as this event goes on. Starting out with Bank Pool, kind of gets it ready for 9-ball or for 1 pocket, and then eases it into 9-ball. Jean looking at a nice cross corner on the 7. Lay nicely into the 6-ball. Ooh. Both players failing to get going a little bit early on this rack. I didn't have time to introduce myself. My name is Joel Peck, and I'm here at the blessing of Pat Fleming. I usually operate one of the action cameras. Josh getting it going, scoring that first ball. Nice cross here on the 7. Doesn't really have to worry about the double kiss. Nice speed coming on down table. Might see another cross here on the 3 to the side. Some people prefer to hit this with the natural, others will hit it with that inside, opening up that bank. Joshua showing us how easy it is for a high caliber player like himself. Looks like he might be crossing that 9. Cross corner. Similar style shot to the one he just took. I'm not sure if it's been discussed, but this is a very important match. Both players are currently undefeated in the 1-pocket division. So winning this event would potentially earn them quite a few points towards the master of the table, which is highly coveted here at the Derby City Classic. We are down to a total of 5 players. While this match is being played, we have Justin Hall and Tony Johan playing on another table, while Shane Van Boning caught the bye. No players have a buyback option because everyone has taken a loss. So unfortunately, the loser of this match will be going home. Nice straight back here. Joshua FILLER making it look easy. There's nothing quite like needing them all. Jean might be sweating a little bit in his seat. Filler opting for a little bit of defense, leaving him on the gold bar up table. John might be looking at this cross on the 1. It's nice because that ball brings the cue ball back up table, so ideally leaving your opponent with a long shot if you do miss. Looking at him hitting it pretty soft to leave it pocket speed. Joshua could be hitting the 4-railer here. He might have the cross. I know he likes to let that stroke loose. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for the 4. Yeah, calls out the 4-railer. Here we go. Looking pretty prime. Oh. This is a little bit tricky. It's hard to tell if that 4 is available. That 8 might be shouldering him out a little bit there. It's an interesting theory that you hear when watching bank pool. A lot of commentators will say that when you're ahead, such as Joshua Filler, that you want to open up these balls because then you are utilizing the lead because your opponent will have to defend against multiple shots. Whereas other people will say, why would you ever want to break those out when you know that your opponent needs all the balls and you only need 1? I always opted for the latter, but after reading a book, I've been trying to go with the former opinion now. Looks like we have a cross on the 5. Not sure if the 8 crosses behind the 5. This will be a nice shot. Oh, just touches the point. Here we go. Straight back. Joshua only needs 1. Getting off to a nice, strong start. Taking the first game. For you not familiar, this is a race to 3. Interesting rule here regarding breaking. The winner of the first game has the option to either break or give up the break to his opponent. Of all the matches that I've watched bank pool here at Derby City Classic, I don't think I've ever seen anyone give up the break. I know that when I first started playing bank pool, one of my best friends, my sparring partner, was still struggling to not scratch on the break, so I opted to give up the break quite often, just because maybe once out of every 5 breaks he would scratch. So he started the game in the hole, and I was able to shoot out of the kitchen. It really helped me hone in on my spot shot, and if I could capitalize on his mistake, that was a 2-ball swing. Shout out to my boy, Summerfield Habner, if you're listening. Appreciate all you do. Nice spread here. Looks like he can stab this 1 ball. Cross corner. Making it look easy. Must be nice to be the highest ranked player in the world. I can't imagine. 5 cross side. It's amazing how routine some of these banks are. Cross corner on the 6. Gonna shorten that up with inside. I like to call that the Tom Worth bank. Oh no, he crossed it even nicer. Oh my goodness, what a great shot. Cross corner on the 2. For those of you that don't know, both players are from Germany and only live currently 30 minutes apart. I was asking Filler before the match, He said that they do spar quite often. Originally, they were about 2 hours apart growing up. I had to go down and ask Filler how to pronounce the city that he grew up in, because every time someone announces where he's from, I can kind of see him just giggle or cringe. So I asked him, and I don't speak German. I took Spanish in school, but he said it's Buren. That's my best. Playing smart here, not really wanting to risk giving up the table. Leaves him there near the head rail, long, trying to take away the bottom of the ball. I'm looking for Jean to be hitting a nice inside, shortening up that bank. Straight back. Oh man, he mishit that one. Coming almost 4 rails. It's tough coming to the table and needing them all, especially if it's off the break. Filler once again in great position to win the game, only needing 1 ball. Not sure if I saw the call. Was that 2 rails? Up in the top right corner? Top left corner? Nope. Just 1 rail. Oh my goodness, trickles it in. So Filler going up 2-0 in a race to 3. Coming off of a run of 4. Not much you can do here but bear down and start making balls. And when the shot's not there, just try and play as tight as you can. Nick Varner, a former bank pool champion here, Derby City Classic, actually took the championship in 1999. Always talks about the gold bar, which is that head rail there. Leaving someone on that rail just takes away that bottom of the ball and forces them to shoot topspin, which really changes the way the ball comes off the rail. Filler laying down another beautiful break. We'll see 2 coming up after the first inning, if there is a first inning. Looking at a 3 cross side. Oh no, 3 right back underneath him. I'll allow the cue ball to come down table. Opening up for another shot. So here's an interesting one. That cue ball is coming right up on the spot. So here at Derby City, when you're spotting balls, you can get it as close as you can to the cue ball, but you can't actually freeze the spotted balls to the cue ball, which makes the job of Ed Ladawi very difficult. When I'm spotting balls, I'm shaking. They call me Michael Joel Fox. Interesting situation going on because Shane has already caught a bye, and so has Jean. So potentially, if Filler does close out this match, then whoever loses between Tony and Justin will be playing Filler in the next round. I'm not sure if that was clear. I've had it explained to me, and I tried to rehearse what I was going to say. Basically, there's 5 players left in the tournament currently. 2 of them have already had a bye. 1 was Jean and 1 is Shane. So depending on the outcome of this match and the Tony Justin match, there will be a redraw with the remaining players, and you can't catch a bye twice. Jean calling nice cross side on the 4-ball. Looking to get something going for him. It's amazing how fast a win in bank pool can happen. I think one of my favorite matches I've ever seen was Eklund Kachi versus Jason Miller. Jason Miller being a 2-time bank pool champion here at Derby City Classic. So Jean getting on the board, making that first ball here in rack 3. I don't think he's going to want to play defense here. Even if he leaves him on the gold bar, that 2 is just too enticing cross side. I might be seeing, I guess we'll find out here. I know that Joshua Filler really likes to hit that ball thin, so I don't know if he's crossing this 2, cross side. He might be hitting that twist bank, bringing it straight back underneath him. I don't know if you guys have seen the video of Fedor Gorst shooting that shot lately, but man, he makes that twist bank look so easy. Him and John Brumback. Here we go. Oh, just overcut it a hair. John stepping back up. Calling that 2 cross side. Looks like he's going to come across the face. I don't see him shortening it up. Nice, beautiful angle. Pocketing ball 2. 3 more to get going on the board. Looks like a routine. Cross side on the 9. Oh, 2-railer. That ball's coming up. It's got him kind of pinned on the back of that 1 ball. Let's see what we have going on here once Ed gets out of the way and gets that ball spotted. Joshua just moving up table, playing safe, opening up a pocket and putting that ball on the back of the stack. Once again, distance can be your friend in this game. People are so used to playing on 9-footers, but there's a big difference between being on the kitchen line and being close to that head rail. It's amazing how some players prefer an object ball like the 8-ball, which is very close to the rail, whereas others really like it closer to the foot spot line like the 7-ball lies. I see him twisting this 7 back. Oh, opts to play defense himself. Unfortunately, that 3-ball has leaked. I'm sure at this point, Filler can smell the finish line. Looking to run 5 and out, starting with the 3-ball, cross side. Getting going with the bank there. Not sure if I mentioned it, but these players are playing to get into the finals to hopefully win $15,000. That would be an amazing payday for Joshua Filler, considering he just won the Bigfoot 10-ball challenge. Not only are they playing for the cash, they're also playing to get their banner hanging up here in the rafters. Beautiful speed, giving that ball time to open up. Jean coming to the table, looking at reversing that 8-ball right back underneath him. It's interesting how this shot will continue to change as the week goes on. At first, it's super slip. Then as the tables break in, it just starts grabbing more and more and more. Changing it to a 2-railer on the 6. Hits it firm, trying to bring that ball down table just in case he does miss. Smart play. A little bit of a 2-way there. Looks like options are straight back on the 8 or that cross straight back on the 6. Oh, he's going to cross this cross corner just above the 8. This will be a nice shot. Look at that ball get out of the way. Primarily playing great speed there. Keeping himself out of the danger zone just in case he did miss. In bank pool, you don't have to shoot the easiest bank. Sometimes it's more rewarding to shoot the harder bank, which leaves a much tougher lead just in case you do miss. Sean thinning that 7. Coming up 2 rails, trying to just park him right on that head rail. Oh man, after watching Filler drill some of these long shots on the 10-footer, looks pretty enticing. Straight back on the 9. Just gonna shorten this ball up with that touch left. Beauty. Textbook banking here. Cross on the 5 ball. Great shot. Ball count sitting at 3-2 in favor of Filler. 2 balls to win. Right where he wants to be, striking distance. We will be playing out the remainder of this tournament this evening, so the sooner either one of these players can get it done, hopefully the sooner they can go grab something to eat or drink and take a little load off their feet. For those of you that haven't been to the Derby City Classic, these are some long days. Joshua, opting to play the Bigfoot Challenge Invitational Tournament, is taking on 4 tournaments within the All-Around Championship here at the 2024 Derby City Classic. So once again, Jean stepping up to the table and needing them all. If he can get through this rack, hopefully he can get something going and come away with the big W. Oh man, I think Filler's licking his lips here. I don't know what his order is at McDonald's, but I would imagine he's thinking about fries and some chicken nuggets. Opts to slow roll that 6 in. Oh. This is a tricky situation. Looks like he might be opening this up, 1 rail on the side. Yeah, this is a great shot. He's going to slow this down a hair and put extreme left on it. Trying to give that ball time to grow. He knows he's guarded against this bottom right. We might see a similar shot out of Filler. Extreme right. A little bit slower than normal. He knows he's guarded against a few shots with the 6 and 1 laying in the pockets. Oh no, he plays the 2-railer. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Pocket speed for the win. Congratulations, Joshua Filler. We look forward to catching you in your next match. For those of you listening, thank you so much for sticking with me. Once again, my name is Joel Peck, and this was an ACCUSTATS video production.